Welcome back to Stoic Wisdom TV. Most men spend their entire youth chasing women, memorizing pickup lines, perfecting their looks, or climbing the social ladder, believing these things will make them irresistible. But what if I told you that everything you've been taught about attraction is a lie? The secret to being truly magnetic has nothing to do with your appearance, your wealth, or even your charm. It's not about what car you drive, how many followers you have, or how well you play the game. The brutal truth is this: 95.7% of women are wired to be drawn to something far more powerful, something deeper and more primal, something that most men will never understand. This secret isn't flashy, it isn't easy, and it's not something you can fake. But once you grasp it, once you embody it, you'll notice something extraordinary happening. Women will be drawn to you effortlessly. They will seek your presence, crave your attention, and feel a force pulling them toward you that even they won't be able to explain. It won't be because of your words, your looks, or any trick you try to use. It will be because of who you are at your core. Because here's the truth: attraction isn't about impressing women, it's about becoming the kind of man who is naturally attractive. The kind of man who doesn't chase, but attracts. The kind of man who commands respect without demanding it. The kind of man who exudes a presence so powerful that women can't help but notice. But here's why most men will never unlock this power. They are too afraid to let go of their need for external validation. They cling to techniques, gimmicks, and status symbols, hoping these things will give them an edge. But deep down, women see through it all. They sense when a man is putting on an act. They feel when he is trying too hard. And nothing is less attractive than a man who is desperate to prove his worth. The men who truly master attraction aren't the ones who chase, beg, or try to impress. They are the ones who have mastered themselves. They are grounded, unshakable, and completely at ease with who they are. They move with confidence, not because they are trying to appear confident, but because they are confident. They radiate an energy that tells the world, I do not need validation. I know my worth. And that's the kind of energy that women cannot resist. In this article, we're going to break down the brutal truth about attraction, the truth that makes 95.7% of women crave a man without even understanding why. And we'll reveal why most men will never tap into this power. Because the moment you stop chasing, stop seeking approval, and start embodying your own power, everything changes. 1. Why most men chase the wrong things. Most men spend their youth in relentless pursuit of external validation, believing that attraction is built upon looks, wealth, or clever words. They sculpt their bodies in the gym, accumulate material possessions, and rehearse lines designed to impress. Yet, despite all their efforts, many find themselves frustrated, confused, and ultimately unsuccessful in their romantic pursuits. Why? Because they have been chasing illusions, mistaking the surface for the substance. A Stoic understands that true attraction, just like true power, does not come from external appearances but from internal mastery. The man who is truly irresistible does not seek validation from women, nor does he mold himself to fit their expectations. Instead, he focuses on mastering his own mind, emotions, and actions. His attractiveness is not a performance but an unshakable presence, built upon the foundation of self-discipline, purpose, and unwavering confidence. The trap of external validation. Most men fall into the same predictable pattern. They believe women are drawn to physical appearance alone, so they obsess over fitness and style, thinking these will be enough. They assume that wealth and status are the ultimate keys, so they dedicate their lives to chasing financial success, hoping it will bring them admiration. They memorize pickup lines and techniques, hoping that the right words will magically unlock attraction. But the reality is harsh. None of these things create lasting desire. A man who is physically attractive but insecure, wealthy but weak-willed, or charming but hollow will never hold a woman's attention for long. Attraction is not something you win through external achievements. It is something you command through the way you carry yourself. The power of self-possession. Stoicism teaches that the only thing within your control is yourself, your thoughts, actions, and emotions. A Stoic man does not place his self-worth in the hands of others, least of all in the fleeting attention of women. He does not seek validation, he radiates value. The man who is truly attractive is indifferent to approval, because he knows his worth is not determined by others. Controls his emotions, never allowing lust, desperation, or fear to dictate his actions. Lives with purpose, making his mission the central pillar of his life rather than women. Exudes confidence, not from arrogance, but from deep self-knowledge and discipline. When a man operates from this place of inner strength, women sense it instinctively. They feel drawn to him, not because he is trying to impress them, but because his energy is magnetic. He is not chasing them, he is simply moving forward with unshakable confidence. And in doing so, he becomes the kind of man they want to follow. The path to unshakable attraction. The lesson is simple but difficult. Stop chasing and start building yourself. The moment you stop seeking validation, you become more attractive than ever. The more you cultivate self-discipline, clarity, and presence, the less you will need to convince anyone of your worth. Instead of focusing on how to attract women, focus on how to become the kind of man who naturally commands respect and admiration. In the end, attraction is not about tricks, tactics, or external markers of success. It is about who you are at your core. The Stoic man understands that the only thing worth mastering is himself, and once he does, everything else, including attraction, falls into place effortlessly. 2. Unshakable presence. In a world obsessed with appearances, status, and external validation, men are often led astray, believing that attraction is something to be won rather than something to be embodied. They chase wealth, sculpt their physiques, and refine their social personas, hoping to become irresistible. Yet, the paradox of attraction is this: the men who seek approval rarely get it, while those who are indifferent to it command it effortlessly. The Stoic approach to attraction is not about manipulation, tactics, or temporary performances. It is about the cultivation of unshakable presence, a state of being so deeply rooted in inner strength, purpose, and control that others, including women, are instinctively drawn toward it. Why presence is the ultimate form of attraction. Studies suggest that 95.7% of women are drawn to men not for their appearance, wealth, or charm, but for something much deeper, an intangible force that can be felt but not faked, inner power. This is not mere confidence, nor is it arrogance. It is the silent assurance of a man who knows who he is, what he stands for, and what he will not tolerate. Such a man does not seek attention, he commands it. He does not chase validation, he radiates value. He does not try to impress, he simply is. Women sense this at a primal level. They are drawn not to words, but to energy, to a presence that speaks louder than any display of status or charm. Presence cannot be faked, it must be lived. The reason most men fail in attraction is that they attempt to simulate confidence rather than develop it. They mimic the traits of powerful men without truly embodying the discipline, purpose, and self-mastery that create real presence. But true presence is not an act, it is a state of being. Cultivated through discipline, the ability to control one's emotions, impulses, and desires, purpose, a clear mission in life that is bigger than the need for validation. Detachment, the ability to walk away from anything that compromises one's integrity. Once a man embodies these traits, attraction ceases to be an effort. Women naturally gravitate toward him, not because he seeks them, but because he has become something rare, a man who stands firm in a world of men who bend. And that, above all else, is what makes him truly irresistible. 3. Mastering tension and desire. Most men fail in attraction because they give too much or too little, either drowning women in validation or playing it so safe that they become forgettable. But true mastery lies in balance, in the ability to engage without chasing, to create desire without seeking approval. The Stoic understands this well. He does not give away his attention freely, nor does he withhold it out of fear. He is deliberate, measured, and always in control. Why teasing is a reflection of power. Attraction thrives on tension, unpredictability, and anticipation. When a woman senses that a man is too eager to please, she instinctively loses respect for him. He becomes predictable, unchallenging, and easy to decode. But when a man knows how to push and pull, how to engage playfully while maintaining his composure, he triggers something deeper, a craving rooted in dopamine, the same chemical that fuels addiction. This is where teasing becomes an art, a subtle dance between interest and detachment, where a man reveals just enough to intrigue but never too much to spoil the mystery. He does not flood her with compliments or desperate attempts at humor. Instead, he challenges her, makes her laugh with a touch of mischief, and keeps her wondering what will happen next. Teasing in layers, mastering the game. The Stoic approach to teasing is not about rehearsed pickup lines or forced arrogance. It is about control over oneself and the situation. This manifests in multiple layers. Through words, instead of direct compliments, he adds playful skepticism. "Oh, you think you're charming? I'm not convinced yet." Through touch, a momentary withdrawal before making contact. When she reaches for his hand, he hesitates just long enough to make her crave it. Through timing, the well-placed pause before responding, letting silence build intrigue, the subtle delay before a kiss, making anticipation unbearable. Through unpredictability, one moment warm, the next teasingly distant, never fully revealing his intentions, making her chase for certainty. The difference between most men and the Stoic man. The needy man showers her with attention and loses her interest. The fearful man plays it safe and fades into the background. But the Stoic man engages with confidence, challenges her, makes her laugh, wonder, and crave more, and in doing so, he becomes unforgettable, because ultimately, attraction is not about being available, it is about being a mystery worth unraveling. 4. The strength to walk away. A man who cannot walk away is a man who has already lost. In the realm of attraction, as in life, scarcity creates value. A Stoic understands that what is easily attained is rarely respected, and what is always available is seldom desired. Women, like all human beings, are drawn to what they perceive as valuable and elusive, not to what begs for their attention. The needy man makes himself too accessible, too eager to please. He chases, he compromises, he places a woman at the center of his existence, hoping to win her affection through submission rather than strength. But a man who derives his worth from another's approval is not truly a man, he is a servant to external validation. And in doing so, he forfeits his power. The Stoic man, however, is different. He does not beg, he does not plead, and he does not fear loss. He knows that the moment he fears losing a woman, he becomes owned by her. Instead, he holds the mindset of abundance. If one woman leaves, another will come. He remains in control of himself and, by extension, of the dynamic. When a woman senses that a man is fully willing to walk away, something shifts. She realizes that his presence is not guaranteed, that his interest is not unconditional, and suddenly, he becomes a challenge, a prize. Because the truth is simple: if she isn't afraid of losing you, she will never fully respect or desire you, and a man who commands neither respect nor desire has already lost the game. 5. Mastering subtle control. A Stoic understands that true power lies in restraint. Just as a philosopher wields silence over meaningless chatter, a man who commands attraction does so not through words, but through presence. Seduction is not about flashy gestures or excessive flattery, it is about controlled intensity. The ability to make a woman feel something before she even understands why. Eye contact is held just a little longer than usual, not as a challenge, but as a silent assertion of dominance. Speech is slow and deliberate, not rushed or anxious, exuding certainty and purpose. In a world of noise, a man who masters the power of silence creates tension, an anticipation that lingers in the air. Touch is not careless, but precise. A light brush against her hand, the subtle guidance of a hand on her lower back, the controlled pull away before a kiss. These moments, executed with mastery, ignite a fire without a single word spoken. Most men either rush or hesitate. They push too fast, overwhelming a woman, or they hold back too much, making themselves forgettable. But the man who understands the slow burn of anticipation becomes magnetic. Women do not desire what is thrown at him, they crave what builds, what teases, what makes their heart race before they even know why. To seduce like a Stoic is to embrace restraint, control, and presence. The man who masters this does not chase desire, desire chases him. 6. The man who awakens a woman's feminine essence. A woman does not crave analysis. She does not seek to be dissected, studied, or categorized like a puzzle to be solved. What she truly desires is to feel, to experience a presence so powerful that it pulls her into her most feminine state. Effortlessly and irresistibly, a man who understands this does not bombard her with logic, validation, or rehearsed charm. Instead, he embodies a force of nature that she cannot ignore. Attraction is not about words, it is about energy. A man's presence, his unwavering confidence, and the silent dominance he exudes are what truly captivate a woman. He does not fill the space with nervous chatter or over-explanations. Instead, he owns the moment. His eye contact is steady and unshaken, making her feel seen in a way that unsettles and excites her. His movements are deliberate, slow, precise, and purposeful, carrying an unspoken authority that demands attention. His touch is not accidental or hesitant but controlled, subtle, and electrifying, a whisper against her skin that lingers long after he's gone. Most men fail at attraction because they exist at two extremes. Some try too hard, showering women with compliments, gifts, and attention, suffocating any mystery. They believe attraction is something they can purchase or prove, never realizing that their desperation kills desire. Others are too hesitant, playing it too safe, afraid to lead, afraid to make a woman feel anything real. They fail not because they are unattractive, but because they are forgettable. But a man who stands firm in his masculinity, who neither chases nor hesitates, awakens something primal in a woman. He does not need to convince her of his worth, she feels it. And once she feels it, she cannot resist it. 7. The ultimate truth. Attraction is about energy, not effort. Attraction is not about clever words, rehearsed lines, or desperate attempts to impress. It is about energy, a force that cannot be faked, only embodied. A woman is not drawn to what you say but to how you make her feel in your presence. The difference between a forgettable man and an irresistible one lies in his ability to command the space around him. Not with excessive effort, but with unwavering certainty. The men who exude control, mystery, and presence never have to chase. They do not seek validation or attempt to convince a woman of their worth. Instead, their mere existence creates a gravitational pull. Their eye contact is steady, unshaken, making a woman feel exposed yet excited. Their movements are deliberate, carrying a quiet dominance that signals they are in control, not just of the moment, but of their own lives. Their silence speaks louder than words, making a woman lean in, drawn by an unspoken tension. Most men fail because they believe attraction is earned through effort. They try too hard, over-explaining, over-pursuing, or attempting to prove themselves. Others fail by playing it too safe, refusing to lead or create any emotional spark. Both approaches kill attraction because they lack the one thing that truly matters, an unshakable presence. The ultimate truth is this: once you master energy over effort, women will naturally be drawn to you. You will no longer have to chase or convince. Your presence alone will be enough to create intrigue, desire, and obsession. And when you understand this, attraction will no longer be something you seek, it will be something that effortlessly happens to you. Thank you for watching. I hope this message has touched your heart and brought meaning to your life. If you found this content valuable, please subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Like and share this video with your friends and family. Comment below to share your thoughts and experiences on this topic. See you in the next video.